Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here with Mr. Ze'Rik himself. I'm gonna just take a few minutes to catch up with you, man. See how things have been going. So I guess kind of for starters, just go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Well, my name is Ze'Rik Onyema. I go to John Jay High School, and I'm in 12th grade.
Nice. Senior year. It's gonna be a big year for you.
Mm-hmm.
So school just started back this week, right?
Yes.
So how's your first week been?
It's been going well so far. We just started it yesterday. Had to get my physical and stuff like that, get it down and stuff. So we haven't really done much so far. Just a couple of drills, a couple of conditioning. But I think like a week later, we're going to start doing a little bit more to get ready for September 1st for the Alamo City Hoops tournament coming up.
Cool. So you've already started training practice with your team at school and everything?
Yes, for like 2 days.
Nice.
So nothing major yet, but it's good to get used to them and start practicing a little bit of things before we actually get into the real thing, stuff like that. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just did the physical. What the height and weight come in at?
Well, I didn't get a physical. I had to do the online thing to online registration and the medical forms. I did my physical last year, so I can have up to 2 years with it. So
okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I know you're 6'7". So what are you now? 6'7", what?
6'7", 200 pounds.
6'7", 200. Nice. Good, man. So let's talk a little bit about your basketball history. So your senior year is coming up right now. You're about to play on the varsity team again for John Jay, but take us back a little bit. When did you first start playing basketball? And just talk to us a little bit about your basketball history.
I first started playing basketball in 7th grade. I made the B team, but I didn't really take it as serious because I saw myself more as a football player because I played football in 4th grade. So I've been playing football more than I've been playing basketball so far. But 7th grade was I was kind of tall, 5'6". I was taller than most of the kids.
5'6", that's pretty tall, man. That's pretty tall if you ask me.
But I made the B team. I wasn't good at all, so I was sad that I made the B team because I wanted to be on the A team because I was always known as a high athletic person because I did track and stuff like that, and I was always starter and things like that in football. So it felt kind of weird being on B team. But 8th grade. My dad got me a basketball court. I just shot around and stuff like that. Did a couple of things. I was on a basketball team. I'm not sure if it was AAU or not, but they're called the Wildcats, and they taught me a lot and stuff like that. But 8th grade, I made the A team. The A team. But I grew taller. I was 5'10", so I grew a lot taller, and I had a decent shot. I didn't know how to dribble at all, but I'm pretty sure I made the team because I was athletic, because I was able to touch the rim and stuff like that. I wasn't able to dunk or anything, but I was very athletic, and at that time we started to move to San Antonio, so my skills kind of left my body. So I didn't have good skills yet, but I couldn't practice as much with my AU team or whatever. But once we moved to San Antonio, I went to Jay. I didn't want to do football for some reason. I didn't feel like doing football because I didn't really know the area very well, so I didn't really trust it. So I just did basketball just to be on the safe side. And when I first arrived there, Coach Taylor, the assistant coach for John Jay, he was telling me, he asked me what my name was because I knew he saw something in me. Even though I just got there, he told me that he saw a 5'10" kid with long arms, and he knew I was going to be something special. So he just asked me what my name was, and I told him where I was from, my name, stuff like that. He just kept that down, and he said he would be having an eye on me, catching an eye on me. So later on that year, I was 5'10", scrawny, skinny, and all that. So I tried out. I made the B team, but it was okay because I knew I wasn't gonna give up. I still wanted to play. But usually, you get moved up from B team to A team but I never got moved up because I was getting injured a lot. But little did I know that was probably growing pains from when I was growing. But I didn't know that because I never expected to be this tall. So by the end of the freshman year, I think I made it to 6 feet, and I actually felt myself growing. Like I could see myself growing. That's how fast I was growing. And throughout the summer, I just went on base. I would run to base. It was like a mile away. I would run every single day to train with my personal trainer, Jasmine Walker. Like, he's been training me since I got there, and he's helped me so tremendously. So I'm just happy I got to know him, and I still train with him today, and he's been a great help with me. So at the time, I didn't even know how to dribble. He taught me so much. I didn't know how to do a crossover, none of that. I didn't know how to change speeds, didn't know how to dunk, didn't know how to use my body. But it's because at the time, I was still growing throughout the summer. I think sophomore year I was 6'3", so it was kind of hard to get used to my body and all that. So it was a weird experience because my knees kept on hurting. I wasn't forming up. I was still skinny and stuff like that. So I'm still skinny, but I can get bigger. But I trained out the whole entire summer with him every day. I did a challenge with myself. I did 100 push-ups every morning throughout the whole entire summer. I was like, even when I was tired, even if it wasn't in the morning, I'll do it at night. I made sure I did it every single day, and it helped me so much. So I just came back from summer. The school started, and I was on the basketball 5th period, and I got back, and my coaches, Coach Brooks and them, the head coach for John Jay, were surprised of how much better I've gotten throughout the summer because I've been training so hard.
This was from freshman to sophomore year?
Yes, freshman to sophomore, and they're like, "Wow, this is amazing!" And they're really proud of me, how much I've such a different in a short amount of time. So I made the JV team, and it went well. It was probably one of my favorite seasons because I got to play with Coach Taylor, the one that really believed in me from the start.
He was coaching the JV squad? Or?
Yes, he was coaching. And that was the year I got my first in-game dunk against Warren. We lost, though, but we were losing by 18 at the start because something happened in the crowd or whatever. So my Coach Taylor, had to leave, and we're all by ourselves trying to play the game all by ourselves. So as the game went on, we caught up and then we're winning by 6, and then we just lost. But it was still pretty good because I got my first dunk and I felt good about myself.
Yeah, sophomore year, first in-game dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And it just started going up from there. But I got injured with a growing injury. I think it was a mild sprain, but nothing too serious. So I was out for I'll say 6 games or so. So it was different, but I think it was just growing pains, not growing, but it took some time to get used to. But I got back. I felt kind of weird, but I still played. I just kept on growing and growing. And I think by the end of that year, I grew up to 6'5" by the end of that year. And throughout the summer, the sophomore to junior year, I still trained with Jay. I went to Texas Hard Work for AAU, but then I injured my pinky. I fractured it. A mild fracture, hair. I don't know. It was fractured a little bit, so I couldn't play throughout the summer, so I just did weights and played with I didn't do too much. I couldn't play in a game, so I just dribbled a little bit on my own and stuff like that. I didn't get to do AAU season, which I never got. So it was so passing on to the junior year. I was tall. I think I was 6'6" by the end of it, the whole summer.
And that's pretty much when I first got introduced to you was your junior year in high school.
Yeah, with the tournaments.
Because I hadn't really known about you or even seen you or anything like that, and which was kind of shocking because I've been doing video and film since 2015. Here in town at the different tournaments and stuff like that, and then you popped on the scene your junior year, which was last year. And that's where we were able to meet and start getting some footage of you. But that's pretty recent. So I guess now talk to us from. So freshman year you were on the like B team or something.
B-team.
Sophomore year you were on JV. Then junior year you played varsity, right? So I guess going from your junior year to where we are now, kind of just talk to us a little bit about like how that season went and.
Well, junior year wasn't my best years because I got a lot better. I was able to dunk the ball with ease. I was doing a lot of good things, and I did the tournaments in the beginning with Alamo City, and I caught my first body that tournament, and it was good because like a lot of coaches got to see it. And that was the first time I got ranked from rivals. I was 115 in Texas, and I felt good about myself. And I was like waiting for the season to like start so I can like get ready, learn so much from them. But I went to Nigeria for like 2 weeks, so I missed some games there and a lot of tournaments, so I couldn't really. It was hard. And they didn't have a court in Nigeria, so I couldn't do much over there besides just exercise a little bit. And then once I got back, I went right into it, and I think that was my mistake. I should have like went slow into my workouts, and that's when I messed up my back. I dislocated my sacrum, my lower back. So I was out for. Well, at the time, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Like, I just had back pain the whole entire time. I was trying to fight through it, and it was getting so much worse. Like, it was getting worse. Like, I couldn't even sit down. It hurt when I sat down. I felt like my back was like moving every time I sat down. I couldn't walk, and like so many months passed throughout the junior year as they were playing. I couldn't play. I just had to watch. They even gave me shots in my butt to like try to relax it, my muscle spasms. Cause I was getting so many, and then months go by, and it goes to the point where I couldn't even walk. I got to use crutches. And that's when I went to the emergency room, and they referred me to physical therapy again. Because I was in physical therapy, but I only went one time, and they just told me to do stretches, which I was doing.
So what do you think, what do you think caused that?
The physical therapist said I wasn't stretching. So my hamstrings were so tight that when I would jump, it would be pulling on my lower back. So, like, you know how, like, the hamstrings are, like, connected to your back area. So when I would, like, jump, lift my knee up, it'll stretch out the back, causing it to shift and stuff like that. So that's why stretching is important. So I do it every day now. So
at least it wasn't like something
we thought
major.
It was herniated and stuff. So that's why I was scared. It's like it was herniated. I couldn't do nothing. I started giving up a little bit. I was sad. I thought my career was gonna be over because I was like scared. But I did so much research because I didn't want to believe that it was just be over like that. So I did some research, and I was trying to look at the symptoms for herniated back pain, but my symptoms didn't seem to really match up with it because I wasn't having pain shooting down my leg, stuff like that. It was just my back area. So I go to physical therapy again, and I said to check my alignment, and it showed that I was off, and they told me that my sacrum was dislocated, and once they put it back into place, I was ready to go in like a week.
Nice.
So like the whole entire time, if they would have known that earlier, I would have been good to go. But they didn't know at the time, so this kind of sucks. But at least I was grateful to be back, and that's when I started doing living. I wasn't conditioned very well though, but like I did decent.
Yeah. So I noticed, we're just coming off of the summer right now. You're just about to start the senior year, but I would say this summer, after your junior year, you had a breakout summer. Mm-hmm. Junior year, You know, I saw you play, you know, throughout the whole junior season,
Mm-hmm.
and you did good. You know, you were getting up, you were dunking, and you know, getting up and down the court. But I think you were a little bit lighter at that time. And then during the summer, I don't know if it was just because, you know, you were feeling better or what, but, you know, you were catching bodies, dude, all the time. You know, you were a dominant player out there. So, you know, I think you had a great summer.
Thank you. Yeah, well, that summer was my first time doing AU, like a real AU. 'Cause, it was a different experience, but I feel like I could make it work with the HC Toros because I feel like Coach Lou really believed in me and he saw something in me. So I just stuck with them. And I knew a lot of players from the district that was on that team, so I was like, you know, might as well go, you know, become friends with them, get to know them. But Coach Lou taught me so much. Like, it's amazing. He's a great coach. He taught me to be more strong, like don't care about the little fouls and stuff like that. Just be strong with the ball, and that he knew I can do a lot, and I didn't know I can do that stuff like I'm doing now, but he really knew I could be something special, and he just kept on pushing me, and he would give me drills. He would be giving us our two big man Isaiah drills, where we had to like dunk on each other basically, but like it was practice to like fight through the contact while dunking on people, and it really helped me a lot. I learned so much. I didn't know much about the post. Like I was more of a wing player, but Coach Lou put me in a post position, and it taught me so much. And I'm glad it's in my game now because like it gives me more options to play up top, play down low, because I could do so much with it. And I feel like playing down low was I didn't like it at first. Like I did not want to play down low. I wanted to dribble the ball, be in point guard a little bit, but I had to like face reality and know that I was the tallest on the team, so they had to use me for my size. And it worked out very well because my team, they understood me and they made good passes every single time. But yeah, that was my first and best AU season. I wish I did it more, but overall I think it was an awesome experience. Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a good fit for you, man. I mean, you know, good team, and you had some good players on your team, so you guys could all help each other out because, you know, you do need a team when you're out there. So it's good that you had some other players that could, you know, help you out, and you did shine, man. So great job. Now, also, in July during the summer, you got invited and participated in the first ever NCAA College Basketball Academy, which is a huge accomplishment. Not a lot of people got to go to that, you know, and I know there's been a lot of changes with recruiting rules and stuff like that. So, you know, basically that was like the second, you know, live period or whatever. So talk to us a little bit about your experience at the NCAA College Basketball Academy.
It was an awesome experience. They paid for everything, gave us free backpacks. The backpacks are nice. I use it for school. Free towel, free water bottle, free food, free drinks, free everything. And I got there. I went with my high school coach, Coach Taylor, and we got to the dorms in U of H, University of Houston. And then that first day, we got to get our assessments, so like vertical jump, our speed and agility, and that was it was recorded by the BAM. That's what they do. They record like athletes and
kind of like the combine style workouts.
Combine, there we go, yeah, like that, and they'll like compare it to like D1, D2, varsity, elite, and like pro, and then elite. So yeah, but they don't share it with the coaches or anything. It's kept with yourself because they give you a profile and they send your results in the end. But yeah, we did that on the first day. Had some lunch in the lunchroom, and then we went to bed. And then they gave us like a schedule on our phone. It was called Teamworks. It would give us all the schedule, where we need to be, stuff like that. We'll wake up at 7, and we have to be there by 7:30 down in the dorm lobby. And we'll go get some life lessons about like there'll be lectures. They'll be giving us lectures from the BAM, like NBA, personnel, stuff like that. They'll be like teaching us things about the game, what not to do, what's good, what not to do on social media, what to do on social media, and to be aware of who's out there, because coaches are always looking. And yeah, this give us so many life lessons every morning, like at least 2 hours.
So how long, like how many days was the academy total?
4 days.
Dang.
4 days, yeah. And I think it was 3.5 days. Yeah. Or no, 4 days, because like in total. So because we got there in the afternoon and we left in the afternoon, so it's like 4 in total. So after the life lessons, we'll do some quick drills and stuff like that. It was like a rotation drills. We'll be doing defensive drills, 3-on-3, offensive drills, one-on-one drills, like one-on-one. And there were so many coaches like just watching us. So
nice. They're in person.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the most important thing is, because there's so many different events that take place, and really I think that everyone's objective should always be to get and play in front of as many coaches as you can. Now I'm a video guy, and like I love video, and I think video is important, but nothing beats playing live in front of coaches that can actually see you. So that's actually good to hear that there were a lot of coaches in attendance there watching you guys. So I guess there was drills,
and then after that we had some games. So they was sectioning us off. It was like a draft in a way, where it was the 1980s, 1990s, and 2000s. So I was in the 1990s, so I can only play with the 1990 teams. I couldn't play with the 2000s, the 1980s. So I was on the 1990s Wildcats, Kentucky Wildcats, and I
was coming back full circle. Didn't you play on the Wildcats when you were in like 7th grade or 8th grade?
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't think about that. But I played with them the first 2 games. They were good. I like the team. Like, we're overpowered. Like, because you're able to do trades and stuff like that to like balance out the team. So we're like one of the best teams out there. We're just destroying teams and all that. But I felt like I didn't do good on my team, on my end, because I felt like I wasn't doing enough, because it was like a whole team of like scores, and they were able to like this kid. He was good at defense. He was stealing the ball. So it was just
was he a guard or was he a big guy?
He was a guard.
How tall was he?
He was a guard. He was 6'3".
Okay.
And his name's Shamir.
Smaller guy.
Yeah.
Well, smaller compared to you.
He was a good player. I like his mentality. But after that, I got traded because another team needed a big man, and that's where I showed out like my full potential out there. Because like at the start, I couldn't dunk. I couldn't do much because I couldn't show myself out very well. So once I changed teams, I was like, I started dunking on people again. One of my favorite plays was when I got the ball. I went down the baseline with my left, and I did people were thinking I was going to do a reverse layup. The guy was on me. I did a reverse dunk. I dunked him on in front of the coaches, and I felt good after that. And from there, I got 3 dunks that game. I think I got 18 points that game.
Nice.
I was doing well that game, and we won. And then we lost our other game, but we still did good. It's just that, they were just a better team. And then we had one more game. I got to play. Jordan Wood was on my team, the one from Brandeis. So I got to play with him. And on my first team, the Wildcats, I got to play with Keno Thompson. He goes to Warren. So yeah, that's kind of cool. But our last game, we almost won, but we lost. And that was like the last game, but we still did good. It's just that they're always a better team. But I felt like we did good as a whole. Like, we did what we had to do, and overall, it was a good experience.
That's good, man. I mean, that was the very first one, and I mean, it doesn't get more official than, NCAA event itself. So congrats on making it to that.
Thank you.
So I guess on that topic, as far as, playing in front of coaches and your recruitment and stuff like that, now I see that you're starting to get offers, from different places. I think your first offer came from West Point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you had an offer from
Navy.
And then just earlier today, you got a pretty nice little offer, right? Who'd it come from?
UTEP.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. That's cool because I used to live in El Paso, so it's nice to know that I still have a connection there. So, yeah, but my recruiting's going well. I got interest from 20-plus colleges, universities. So,
and that's huge, man. Mm-hmm. Your junior year, you didn't have any. Did you have any interest or offers or nothing, mm-hmm. right? So no interest, no offers. Junior year, then your summer after your junior year, you go and tear it up, play in this NCAA College Basketball Academy. You did your thing, during that junior year AAU season when you were with the Toros, and now you got 3 offers and interest from over 20 schools. And there's still more to come. I know you have a lot more in you, man. 6'7", 200 pounds. You still got this whole senior season. Now you're bigger, you're stronger, you're a better player. Hopefully you'll be more aggressive when you're out there this season so that you can, get those 18 points every game or 20 points a game. Who knows? Still be a team player and stuff, but, we know what you're capable of. So, I guess kind of as we, kind of wrap this up, just talk to us a little bit about what's your mindset like right now going into the senior season. We still got a month or two before the games actually start, for the season. But what's your mindset like right now, and what's your goal like for the senior season?
My goal for the senior season is to win state, but our first goal is to make it to the playoffs. So I feel like our team is going to be, this is our year. I feel like we're going to be a good team because we have so much height now and so much talent. It's awesome. So I just want to, my goal is to get my team together, just be good teammates, because that's one thing Coach Lou pushed and it worked, just to be good teammates. And being good teammates will get you a long way, because if you're not good teammates, then you're just going to be selfish. You're going to be playing selfish. The chemistry won't be good. It'll be cancerous in a way. So it's good to connect with everyone, be friends, go out somewhere to eat or whatever. Just have a good connection with your teammates. So that's my plan. Just uplift them, inspire them, set example. 'Cause I feel like I got to be a leader. Being a senior now, I was never a leader before, but now this year it's a good chance for me to become a leader and lead my team. And because I'm a good example, I feel like people look up to me because I don't do nothing bad. I feel like I do everything right because my dad's taught me a lot about respect, setting a good example for your fellow peers, and that's just my main goal: playoffs, state, and set a good example for my teammates and be good teammates and play aggressive.
Yeah, hey, there's nothing too much more you can ask for, man. Like you said, play aggressive, be a team player, be a good role model. Focus on your grades, and you already have a great GPA. So you're a good student, and you are a role model, man, for the city, man. I know there's a lot of kids all over the city looking up to you, and a lot of people, rooting for you because you have a lot of potential, man. So keep up the great work. Looking forward to the senior season for you, and looking forward to seeing, how many more offers come your way. And we know that it's not always about collecting offers. It's about finding that school that's the right fit for you. Right. And right now, from talking to you, it sounds like, you want to keep your options open. Mm-hmm. So if there are any other schools out there that are interested in you, they can still reach out to you because you're keeping your options open, right? You're not narrow-minded for just one school. It's whoever's going to offer you the best fit. So, well, keep up the great work, man. It's always good watching you, and
Thank you.
we'll see you this season.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.